Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. And if you're a new viewer, welcome to Pie in the Sky Tours. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining the reasons why I'm totally in love with the HP Reverb G2 and why I highly recommend it. Just so you know, I've not been sponsored by HP to make this video, nor have they asked me to. The main reason I'm making a video about this headset is because I've been getting quite a lot of questions about it and whether I recommend it over other headsets. So I thought the best thing to do was to make a video. It's important to know that this is all in the context of using VR with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and that it isn't a full-on review of the headset. I won't be making any direct comparisons between headsets or look at how it works with other titles, but we'll focus on what I like about the G2 and a few things which could be improved. The intention is mainly to give you my continuous impressions and maybe try and advise those of you looking to get into VR or upgrade from another headset. I'm really interested to know about your opinions of the Reverb G2, so please do leave your feedback in the comments, as I think it would make for some great discussion, and I always think your feedback adds more to my content. The main reason I prefer using the Reverb G2 is that it's actually optimized for the sim, and this really does boost its usability. It means there should be minimal problems with using and running it. I find it's way more straightforward to use than other consumer headsets. Every time I go to fly, I simply pick up the headset, put it on, and go into VR mode. As simple as that. It may sound funny, but this makes a huge difference because you don't find yourself fixing small startup problems or try to get it running without the application crashing, for example. So ease of use gets top marks in my opinion. And as I said earlier, this is mainly because it's optimized for the sim. The main sell for the HP Reverb G2 VR headset is its ultra high resolution. With 2160 pixels per eye available, it manages to completely shake the screen door effect that plagues many of its lower resolution competitors. A lot of people comment on how small the sweet spot is, which is true, but I find that once you get used to the headset and the more and more you use it, the less this is noticeable, and your eyes do adjust to it. When I wear mine now, I really don't think about where my eyes should be focused, as it all seems to happen automatically. Maybe it's the sun I'm playing too much though, I don't know. And I still always use the Widmo VR lenses. So if you're interested in actually getting some lenses, I recommend checking them out, and you can see the review at the top of the screen. Still, if you're having trouble focusing for those pro shots, the Reverb G2 allows you to adjust the headset's interpupillary distance, or IPD. It's the distance between each lens as it relates to the distance between your eyes. Having this adjustable makes a huge difference to player comfort. Not only does this headset have a great IPD range, from 60mm to 68mm, it also includes a nifty physical slider on the underside of the headset for quick adjustments. In the context of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, the colours generated can sometimes seem slightly washed out. I think this is more to do with the implementation of VR in the sim. I find lowering the sharpening does help improve the colour balance slightly, so if you are interested in this method, check out my video linked above too. I noticed the whites can be oversaturated, and this is somewhat better with the bloom option turned off in the sim. Overall though, I do find the colours to be very vivid and quite accurate based on the terrain and weather patterns while flying. This is a very comfortable headset. I find I can wear this for hours on end without it getting too heavy or pressing against my head too much. This weekend I was flying some legs of my around the world tour with my wingman Sea Jim, and we flew from Boa Vista in northern Brazil, over Venezuela, right up to Montserrat in the Caribbean, which took about 5 hours, which we did in 2 stints using the MB339. I was comfortable throughout the flight and honestly was never bothered by wearing the headset for so long. I did take regular breaks, and I would always recommend you take a break every 20 minutes or so, but it's up to you really. As we all know, having good sound for any game or sim is vital. I know there are plenty of other ways to listen to the sim audio, and many of you might have your own preferences, but for the Reverb G2, audio is good for what it is. I like the way the headphones sit away from your ears so you aren't totally blocked out with the sounds. I find there's a good balance of bass and treble, which results in a decent sound too. I find the mic to be a good quality, maybe not for recording videos like this, but it's perfect for in-game chat. For total immersion, I tend to use my over-the-ear headphones. However, I do find the G2 audio options provide all my needs in VR. One of the massive advantages of this headset is that it uses inside-out tracking. It sports a 6 degrees of freedom inside tracking system with 4 cameras placed in front and at both sides of the headset. With the inside tracking, you don't need to install any external sensor stations to track your movements, which I find really convenient and cost-effective, since you don't need to buy base stations. When it comes to the feel of the headset, it's a snug fit. In adjusting, I would prefer something a little more advanced than Velcro, but otherwise it's a pretty foolproof solution, even if it does feel like it could have been developed with alternative material. Overall, the build is solid and ergonomic, which is actually what we're looking for in a VR headset. HP have recently released a refreshed version of the Reverb G2, which includes better tracking, a new face gasket, a new cable and more. The G2 has done away with the fabric front for a more serious look and has added 2 extra tracking cameras on the sides of the display box. These changes and additions to the headset are welcomed and will just make the Reverb G2 even better. I hope you enjoyed hearing my thoughts about the Reverb G2. I just felt like doing a video about it because I've had a lot of questions about whether the people should buy it, should they buy this, that, or why they should buy it, and I just thought I'd do an updated sort of chat about what I think the headset is about. So I hope that helped, and please do let me know what you guys think about the Reverb G2. I always value your comments and I think it makes for some good discussion. And do check out my video focusing on my latest and best VR settings for the HP Reverb G2 using the OpenXR toolkit, and see if it helps you push your VR experience to the next level. As always, I hope you find this content useful, and I look forward to making the next video soon. In the meantime, as always, take care and stay safe.